welcome everybody. My name's Carolyn.
And my name is Fatima.
Fatima and I are so pleased to be here tonight and to meet all you big-hearted people. We all care so deeply about the children of the world and our children, and we all share a love of humanity. So no matter what our mother tongue is tonight, we're speaking the language of love. We're also very proud to be affiliated with this wonderful Beacon of Hope Society, the beacon that lights the way. We're rescuing children and giving them hope, a destination and a confident bearing so they can pursue a meaningful life.
تشکر. من و کارولین امشب در خدمت شما هستیم در این محفل که به خاطر اطفال افغانستان ترتیب داده شده. شما همه میفهمین که مؤسسه همیشه در خدمت افغانها بوده و در خدمت اطفال افغانستان بوده. چه خوب هست، جای خوشبختی هست، جای افتخار هست که تمامی شما دوستای عزیز دارین با قلبای مهربان خود، با عشق علاقه‌ای که به وطن خود دارین، به افغانستان دارین، به اولادای خوب افغانستان دارین. فرق نمیکنه که ما اینجا زندگی میکنیم، اما تمام اولادایی که به افغانستان زندگی میکنن میتونن اولادای خود ما باشن که اینجا در کنار ما هستن. و امشب انشالله که بتونیم یک ذره بتونیم برای اینا یک خدمتی رو انشالله که ایجاد کنیم، ایفا کنیم به کمک شما همه دوستان.
Tonight we want to welcome as our first speaker the wonderful president and founder of this society, Fruzan Joya. Fruzan is the founding member and president, and she has a BA in criminology and a Master of Social Work. She currently works for the federal government in the Department of Criminal Justice. Fruzan left Afghanistan when she was still a child, but since has returned to Afghanistan 4 times to fulfill the goals of the society and to fund its projects. Her major passion is to continue working for the plight of Afghanistan children.
Honorable guests, families, and friends, I welcome you to the 9th annual benefit dinner hosted by Beacon of Hope for Afghan Children's Society. I guess by now, Beacon of Hope doesn't really need an introduction, as most of you are aware of what we do and how we have been successful thus far. However, for our new guests, Beacon of Hope for Afghan Children's Society is a non-profit, non-religious, non-political organization that is registered with the Canadian government. Our focus is on the health and wellness as well as education of Afghan children. And since 2006, we have been able to initiate and develop various programs to accomplish that goal. As you're aware, we're 100% volunteer-based, and anything that we do not profit from. All the profits and proceeds that are collected annually are for the funding of our programs in Afghanistan. Our administration cost is less than 3%, and annually we provide 1,500 children with school supplies. Over 700 students are able to have access to clean and fresh water thanks to our project, which was accomplished in 2010, our water well project, that is. Over 50 teachers annually receive an honorarium from us as a token of appreciation for their hard work and dedication of educating Afghan children. Over 10 families are able to financially and economically benefit from our program through the financial society provides them. Annually, we deliver pharmaceutical supplies as well as medication to the Indira Gandhi Child's Institute for Health, which is the only children's hospital in Afghanistan. And some of our major projects have been accomplished for that hospital. This includes constructing and developing an X-ray room, which was fully renovated in 2013 and are accessible to over 3,000 children on a daily basis.
در این قسمت از آقای ثابت تقاضا میکنیم که روی استیج بیاین. به افتخار آقای ثابت یک چکچک محکم، یک کف مرتب.
من به نمایندگی از دولت جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان از اقدامات مسئولانه و آینده نگرانه این مجموعه ستایش کرده و در خدمت ایشان خواهم بود. باید به یاد داشته باشیم که این چنین اقدامات سرمایه‌گذاری بلند مدت بوده و در آینده نه چندان دور به ثمر نشسته و همه ما و شما از میوه‌های شیرین آن که همانا جوانان پویا، هدفمند، بالنده و مترقی خواهد بود استفاده خواهیم کرد. و نیز باید به خاطر داشت که این پروسه امر پیچیده، وقتگیر و پردامنه است که نیاز به حوصله‌مندی و سرمایه‌گذاری مستمر و بیشتر همه ما و شما است.
Next, we have a special treat for you tonight. This is a lovely young lady, and I'm not just bragging about her because she's a lovely young lady, but she's from my neighborhood in Fraser Heights in Surrey. And she was actually a former student of mine, a singing student. She's absolutely a wonderful musician, and she's here to perform a couple of songs tonight on her acoustic guitar.
Sorry, you don't know how lovely you are. I want to find you, tell you I need you, tell you what sets you apart.
Next, we're really pleased to announce that we have the kids' fashion show. Dina Savi has organized a lovely presentation of traditional Afghan clothing, which will be modeled by the children. A really special treat for you, the Amara Dance Group. Now, we're home to one of the finest groups of Middle Eastern, Cuban, Caribbean, and Brazilian dance and drum professionals in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. The name Amara has many different meanings depending on what language is spoken and whom you ask.
به افتخار گروه امارا دنس.
To the organizer of this wonderful event, to the Deputy Consul General, it is truly an honor for me to be here in front of you to speak for many reasons. But first of all, I want to also thank Asiba for continuing to challenge me. I know being as a soldier and a former police officer, I like challenges, but to give a talk pretty much when you're having dessert is a formidable challenge. So I will do my best to keep you engaged. Now, I have actually, when I ate dinner today, it was actually brought back a lot of memories for me. So those of you who don't know me, I was a little kid in India, came to Canada when I was 5 years old, and I was raised here. Raised here and with Canadian values, but also taught by my parents to respect where I came from. And I was raised in a very small village in India where we didn't have much. And little did I know, that experience of just 5 years, and believe it, the 5 years that I had there, I do remember a lot, was gonna pay dividends for me when I went to serve in Afghanistan. So I served in Afghanistan for 3 deployments. A total of 2 years actually in Afghanistan. And I was truly honored to learn the culture, meet some wonderful people, and also to learn what education can actually do for a country.
در این قسمت آقای عمر کیوان داریم که روی استیج میآیند و راجع به پروژه اعمار مکتبی که در دست دارنه برای ما و شما توضیحات میدن.
بله سلام. من به نوبه خود از همتان تشکر میکنم که امشب با ما هستین و تشریف آوردین. Thank you everyone for being with us tonight. This is our 9th annual fundraising dinner. We're so excited to have you all here. My presentation today is going to be fairly brief. It's going to be about specifically why we're here tonight and what are we fundraising for. So I'm going to get started. We're here to talk about the importance of education, especially when it comes to the female generation or the female segment of our country in Afghanistan back home. Next slide, please. The reality is today that this is actually a statistical data from the United Nations that only 40% of the Afghan girls today attend elementary school, and only 1 in 20 attend school beyond grade 6. This is actually very disastrous to us because, next slide please, this is the reason why we have situations like Farkhunda, and this is one of the reasons why we actually have to deal with these issues today. So we're actually very proud to be going out there today, this year actually, and building a school in the memory of Farkhunda. We'll be building the female school, or the girls' school, for Behzadi School. A school that was built, next slide please. A school that was built by UNESCO in 2007, and I'm very proud and honored to say that Beacon of Hope have actually supported it since its opening. And because of your donations, because of your support, because of your generosity, we have actually been able to take the school from an elementary school to a full-fledged high school where students today can actually attend up to grade 12. That's amazing. So give yourself a big round of applause.
کمی مختصر راجع به مژده جان که مژده جان در طفولیت از افغانستان بیرون شدن و به کانادا زندگی میکنن، به ونکوور همراه فامیل محترم خوب. مژده جان یکی از موفق ترین خواننده های جوان و میتونیم بگیم مؤنث خانم ما هستن که میتونیم بگیم تنها هنرمندی است از بین تمام هنرمندای افغان که به تاریخ مارچ سال 2010 به خاطر جشن گرفتن روز جهانی زن از طرف پرزیدنت اوباما به کاخ سفید دعوت شدند و در مقابل پرزیدنت اوباما و تمامی مهمانان اینا خواندن دختر افغانر اجرا کردند.
Moshe has her own show called appropriately the Mojda Show, and she's referred to as the Oprah in Afghanistan. But really, she's so gorgeous, you think she's the Beyonce of Afghanistan. She's definitely the queen bee. She's also the only Afghan artist to also produce hit records in English, and she's captured a global audience. Most of her Dari songs are about the motherland, and Moshe is the only Afghan artist today that actively uses her platform to help rebuild Afghanistan, and specifically to help Afghan children and youth. We are honored and deeply humbled to have her amongst us this evening, so let's give it up for Moshe.
تشکر بسیار زیاد. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. I would like to thank the Beacon of Hope Children's Society and everybody involved in putting together this amazing event and giving me the honor of participating in this wonderful cause. So I'll tell you a little bit of a background, but I'm sure that they have already given you some background and what it is that I do, but I'll keep it short. My family and I fled Afghanistan when I was 5 years old. We ended up here, and as I grew up, I watched from afar what was happening to the country I had left behind. I couldn't help but feel guilty for all that I had here, while girls and women back home were becoming more and more oppressed. When I was in my teens, my parents reminded me that I should consider myself very lucky and that I should use the opportunities, rights, and freedoms given to me by them and society to do something for the women back home who were facing so much violence against them. What my parents said stayed with me as I watched my home, Afghanistan, become the worst place for a woman to live. I watched the numbers grow, the highest maternal mortality rate, highest infant mortality rate in the world, violence against women at epidemic proportions. They didn't even have the basic human rights.
Okay, the models tonight, let me tell you a bit about the models wearing these gorgeous outfits. We've got Alicia Haney, A. Koshi, Ava Lee, Megan Bowes, Megan Griffith, Kawal Varpul, Emma Lee, Anai Polomic, Ruby Kane, Dina Marftari, and Alicia Wilson. Thank you so much.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought they never end. We sing and dance forever and a day. The life we choose, we fight and never lose. When we're young, it's sure to live away.
از اینکه از 5 جا آمدین و تا حال همراه ما همکاری دارین. بسیار تشکر از حوصله‌تان، از سپورتتان و خداست که ایونینگ براتون بورینگ نشده باشه. انشاءالله مجد جان براستن میاین که بر شما خاندانای بسیار مقبول خدا پرفورم کنن. میخواستیم این بوکه فلاور برای مجد جان بدیم بخاطر اینکه بسیار زحمت کشیدن از اینکه مجانی آمدن بر ما پرفورم میکنن امشب و سپورت خدا نشان میدن. بسیار زیاد تشکر میکنیم ازشان.
I would like to also thank, first of all, Milad John and Fakiri, who has always supported us, and this is actually his first time doing keyboarding for us, right? Or no? Like at least 7 times, but every single year I tell him it's his first time just to keep it, fresh. And also Suleiman John and Albert, if you guys please give them a big round of applause. We would like to thank them for their time, for their interest, and as well as their dedication. So thank you so much. We appreciate it. Please give a big round of applause and a warm welcome again to Mujda John and Jamal Zada, somebody who has actually selflessly donated her time, her effort, everything with us tonight, and we truly appreciate it. So if we can have Mujda John up on stage, please.
Please give her a warm
welcome, everyone. Come on. Something that we always forget about Mujda John, and probably not necessarily reminded every single one, that she was actually one of the brave young generation female artists to go back to Afghanistan and pave the way for every single female artist that you see today on TV singing. She was the first one to go to the show. She was the first one to travel to Afghanistan. She was the first one to sing her songs, and we can't thank you enough from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you've done. Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking about appreciation, and thank you.
دیگر اشکم